I got the children visiting me this weekend from all over the country. Got them all around the same table, all 4 of them.
It's got a built-in tenderizing gauge for steaks and poultry with 7 different grades. $6.48, that's the sale price.
Hello, Robert. Oh, well, that's a shame. Robert, you gotta get back to that orchestra, son.
Dad, hi. The producers are flying in from Paris and want to see the original cast, so I just can't get away this weekend. Hey, Dad, it's Amy. I'm really sorry to have to do this, but things have just gotten really crazy at the agency, and Jack's sick with a fever. He missed school today. We're not going to be able to make it this weekend. And to make things worse, I spoke to David today, and he can't make it either. He's got a lot going on, a painting or something.
You can't just go flying all across the country not in your condition.
What about buses? What about trains?
I'm worried about your lungs, Frank. Breathing in humidified PVC all those years.
You know, it's just about seeing the family, you know. Gene always kept in touch with everybody, and now it's down to me.
You know, I lost my wife. I found myself talking to her like she was still there. Where the hell are my shorts? No, there's nobody there. You know, I hear what you're saying, I do, but this trip, it's not what you need right now.
Ed said it was fine. He said, just take enough medication, stick the trains and the buses, take plenty of pictures, and I'll bring home the news. New York City, one way, please. I want to see my son.
Very good.
He's an artist. What do you think of my work? Tell me what you see. Just look for the rhythm.
The wire?
I coated the wire. I protected it with PVC coating against the rain, the moisture, heat. Children. Robert, the conductor. David, the artist. Rosie, the dancer. Amy, very high up in advertising. A million feet of wire to get them where they are today.
You can come away with me if you want. You want to see my leg?
You want to see mine? David. What are you going to do when you grow up?
I want to be a painter and do my pictures.
You're going to be an artist. Artists paint pictures that change people's lives.
I have 3 children, 6 grandchildren. They're too busy to talk to me. I can make an appointment.
My son lives in apartment 9. I'm not sure if he's home, but...
All right.
Thank you. David.
Amy, it's Rosie. Dad's not answering his phone. Well, don't call him, not till we know what's going on with David. Is there any more news? No. I just had that one call from Mexico saying you've been arrested.
Oh, my God.
Surprise. Thought you were supposed to be in bed with a fever.
I don't know, am I?
That's what she told me.
Yeah, I think I was.
Oh, it's got a handle.
Can you check out some flights and see what's...
Amy!
Dad?
What are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? Jeff home?
No, not yet. Let me find out when he's coming back.
Jack, why don't you take Grandpa outside and show him your golf?
You play golf?
Sure, I'm a natural. Frank the pro. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Can you just... Yes, Chinese food would be fine.
So I hear you're doing very well at school.
Nah, not really.
Your mother says you're at the top of your class. You have to work hard at school. I'll tell you what I used to tell your mother when she was your age.
Yeah, she warned me about that.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey.
Try this.
Now I can eat without dropping this all down my shirt.
Jack, can you pass Dad the chili sauce, please?
He knows where it is. He can get it himself.
This week's really difficult. I got this huge pitch to oversee at the agency, and Jeff's flying out on business tomorrow.
That's what happens when you show up unexpectedly, yeah.
I'm putting Dad on the train tomorrow.
No, I'm rehearsing. I haven't got time to meet him.
I got through to the police today. No surprise. They said the arrest was drug-related. I'm gonna try and get on the flight tomorrow.
A little over this way. That. Together, everybody together. You said Jack was at the top of his class, but he says he's not doing that well.
No, he was at the top of his class. He's struggling at the moment, that's all.
Tell me the bad news as well as the good news from now on.
You doing okay at home?
I didn't realize there was so much to do around the house.
Well, I'd love to hear you say that. I checked the train times. There's one in a few hours. I just got to drop by the office first. Got a TV commercial. They're gonna pitch it to you.
It's funny, the fish talking makes me laugh, yeah.
So tell him from me, he's got to go with the talking fish.
My watch is off by an hour. Should I change it?
You came from New York, so yeah, you need to go back an hour. Oh yeah, the client went with the fish. Said they should give it a name. I said we should call it Frank.
Because of me?
Of course, because of you.
Frank the fish?
Frank the fish. Hey, Dad, this is Tom, one of our creative directors. Tom, this is my dad, Frank.
Hi, sir. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, why didn't you sit down?
No. I'll be interrupted.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Really?
Yeah. Here, this is for you. Yeah, I didn't want to send it in the mail. You'll see. You happy?
Yeah, of course I am.
Good.
Amy, have you seen David?
No, not yet. Well, I had an appointment with a guy at the prison, but he didn't turn up. Hopefully tomorrow I'll start to get somewhere and we can tell Dad.
Dad, what are you doing here?
What am I doing? Oh, I thought you were conducting.
Never said I was conducting, Dad.
Mother said you were doing well, that you were conducting and composing and doing your music.
It's percussion. It suits me just fine.
Well, I thought we could spend a couple of days together.
Dad, I fly to Europe this evening. I'm sorry, Dad.
Well, I want to check his address and phone number with you.
Sure.
Anyway, you sounded good on the drums. And you're happy.
Happy? Yeah. I'm watching him right now. He's buying his ticket. He arrives in Vegas at 10 tomorrow morning.
I'll be there.
No. He doesn't want you to meet him. He wants it to be a surprise.
Of course I'm gonna meet him.
You know, I wanted to spend some time with him. I just can't. I can't do it. I don't know what to say to him.
Where you headed?
Las Vegas.
Well, now, all we know for sure is that your watch ain't being completely honest with you. There was a bus at 11, but now it's nearly 12. There's a truck stop 100 yards up the road. If you're lucky, you might pick up a lift and catch a night train.
Stop off in Reno. There's a night train from there. Gets you into Vegas in the morning.
Take care, Frank.
I appreciate it. Thank you. You all right? If I give you some money, will you eat something? Here. You could say thank you.
She got a couple $100 in there, and this is my thanks. Oh. Need that?
I need, that's my medication.
I'm not here at the moment, and Frank is probably in the garden. Leave a message, and I'll call you back.
David, of all my children, you're the one that I worry about the most.
I'm trying, Dad. Dad!
David!
Robert, Dad wasn't on the bus.
I don't know what to tell you. He was due on the 10 o'clock. Are you all right, Frank?
Is that the only way to get them? Go to reception? Oh, no, the gardener's doing is great.
Hello? I'm waiting for you.
I told him not to tell you I was coming, and he told you.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Glamour Girl. Tell me about your show.
We were at the Bellagio, and it was a big production, and I was the mermaid, the lead.
Of course. When could I go?
It finished last week.
A dancer in the Las Vegas show on the big stage, just what you always wanted. Are you happy?
Very happy.
The only thing missing now is anything?
A man.
Wow.
You like it?
This is my room.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I booked this dinner at a place called the Stratosphere. It's a revolving restaurant 800 feet above the ground.
Could you watch him for a few hours?
We could stay in if you want.
We have Max for the night.
Okay.
Please leave me a message. Look, I need the apartment back sooner than I thought, so call me.
I'm gonna leave tomorrow. It's been a long trip, honey.
Sometimes I pick up the phone to dial her number, and then I remember.
Keep calling next time. The number's still the same, and I'm still on the other end.
Well, she was a good listener. You were a good talker. You pushed us pretty hard.
All I want to do is just be a good father, that's all. I have to give it to each of you.
David was caught buying some drugs in a bar. They now think he may have panicked and swallowed some of the drugs when he was arrested.
Is he okay?
He was taken to a hospital. I'm there now, but they're not being very helpful. I need you to call Robert.
How much longer before we leave?
40 minutes.
I keep asking myself, why you all lied to me. Amy, Jeff wore the same shirt to work the morning after I stayed. He doesn't live with you anymore, does he?
There's another woman. That's why Jack hates him.
When that man Tom came over to me at the station and shook my hand, he wanted to make an impression, didn't he? You pulled a chair up before he came over because you were expecting him.
I want to know that you'd met him.
Robert, there were posters all over the city. You weren't going to Europe, but you lied to me. You didn't want to be with
Well,
me.
the truth is, Dad, there are lots of things that we don't tell you.
Rosie, the baby is yours, isn't it?
I was going to tell you. She doesn't know if she likes boys or girls.
Did your mother know you were pregnant?
We were going to tell you, but then Mom got sick. I didn't want to disappoint you.
David, do you still live in New York at that apartment?
No,
Then where can I find you?
I can't tell you.
When I'm asking you about something that's worrying me, so what am I supposed to do?
Act as though nothing's wrong. That's what Mom did. It's best for all of us.
Finally have my family in the same room.
And it was a heart attack.
I know you all had problems. I know that. And I see you've been keeping things from me. I know David is in trouble. So who's going to tell me?
David died, Dad.
Yeah, he had a lot of problems. He's been having a tough time since Mom died. No, not my son. That's not my son.
What are you going to do when you grow up?
I want to be a painter and do my pictures.
You're going to be an artist.
Sorry about how everything's worked out, Dad.
It's not your fault.
I might still be an artist, or I might just do a normal job, like a painter.
I'd be proud of you no matter what you did.
I told Mom I wouldn't be long.
Give him my love. David,
Hmm?
I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Dad.
Well, it was a big trip, and if you ask me what I'd learn, I'd have to tell you I'm not sure. I know if I could do it all over again, I would ask less of the kids. As long as they were happy, that would be fine with me. Robert, Amy, and Rosie promised to visit me for the holiday, David. I hope we'll spend Christmas with you. I went back to New York to buy David's painting.
The portrait, I know which one you mean, but I'm afraid it's sold. Why don't you give me your details? If anything with David's comes in, I'll let you know.
Excuse me? I just saw your name. He used to say that if it wasn't for his dad, that he never would have become an artist. Look, we might have something of his in storage. I can check if you'd like.
Got the whole family coming. What's the biggest bird you got?
How does this look?
Dad's side's perfect.
You kidding me?
Why don't you stick to the potatoes and I'll do the turkey.
Okay.
Oh, this is you. Look, it has your name in the 3rd grade written on its butt.
I remember when I made this.
Check that turkey, Grandpa.
Your family is making its way in the world, and you can be proud of the children and their achievements. And if you were to ask me, I would have to say, in all honesty, everybody's fine.
완벽하진 않지만 가슴 찡한 우리네 아버지의 인생을 엿볼 수 있었던 Everybody's Fine이었습니다.